My name is Rodger Fedora, and I'm here to talk to you today about men's rights and feminism. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Well, men and girl rights what? Just before we start, I need to make an announcement. Coming up next week in this same venue, there was supposed to be a white knighting, pussy chasing mangina conference, but that's been cancelled, apparently due to a severe lack of anger and hatred brought on by a chronic amount or lack of vaginal sex. Faggots. I am not an MRA, but I will be making every single argument that you guys make and agreeing with you on every single subject. But that doesn't mean I am one. Now, on the subject of people getting asked to be raped, do people ask for it? Paul Elam himself has said that when a woman is on a dance floor, she is literally begging for it. And if he says it, well, I think we can all say it's pretty much on the cards true. But what about men who get raped? No one cares about men who get raped. Well, I'd like to bring that up now. Particularly talking about the very thorny issue of men who are raped in prison. Let's face it, they're naked, they're in a shower room, in prison. They're practically asking for it, aren't they? And they're just bringing it on themselves. We all know what happens in men's shower rooms in prison. And these men standing there, naked, rubbing themselves sensually. They're bringing it on themselves. They're just begging for it. And I think we need to discuss that further. Now, on the subject, some feminists will tell you that you need to teach men not to rape. As if you cannot teach a man not to rape. Since when did educating people make anyone a better person? I don't need anyone to teach me about what rape is. Sorry? No. No, of course it's not rape if she changes her mind halfway through after you've started. If she says no, you finish. Why would I? Well, because I have literally no respect for her, that's why. If she said yes first, then you have legal ejaculatory rights. Well, I'm sorry, but drunk consent is still consent. But it uses the same word. Look, drunk consent. Consent. So grammatically, I win. What laws? When did the law suddenly decide that being drunk meant you can have a negatively affect your ability to make a decision? Well, that's just political correct. It's gone mad. It's bullshit, as far as I'm concerned. Yes. Anyway, yes. So teaching men not to rape. Teach us what exactly? And on the subject of this, the feminist argument of Schrodinger's rapist, saying that women should treat all men as potential rapists. Well, this is just blatant misandry. This is just blatant sexism to assume that any man you meet is a potential rapist. However, conversely, we should look at what the women do. What should the woman's responsibility be? It's a well-known scientific fact that short skirt plus alcohol equals rape. That is a fact. Rape is statistically, I think, 98.3% times less likely to happen if you dress down and drink moderately. This is why in countries in the Middle East, in Islamic theocracies where women are forbidden to drink and wear burqas, there are no reports of rape whatsoever. Right? But in the West it's different. Right? You have to understand. Right? Men have urges and desires so powerful that each and every one of us literally cannot control what we do. So it's up to the woman to make sure that she goes out with that in mind. But don't you dare say that all men are potential rapists, you gynocratic minge Nazi. And why do women always want to date men who are total arseholes? Nice guys always get pushed to the side and ignored. Seriously, I'm a genuinely nice, polite, decent guy. So why won't any of these stupid whores spread their legs and fuck me? What is the point of being nice to women if we're never going to get some kind of reward out of it? That's basic economics, people. And do women think that men are ever really being nice to them because they have a nice personality? Sorry, ladies, But the fact is that if you lot didn't have vaginas, you know, you would not fuck any man. No man would fuck you. Would ever talk to you. No man would go near you. Basically, we just pretend to like you for who you are and say that we care about you because we just want to fuck you. We want sex from you. That's it. Do you know what I hate more, though? There's nothing I hate more than seeing a young, attractive woman with some multi-millionaire 3 times her age. She's obviously not interested in him for anything more than his money, so that she can get in the will and be sorted out for life. Why do men get treated like sex-mad animals with no emotions? Why is that? Men, as we all know, are seen. As we all know, men are disposable. We all know this, the disposable male theory. It's been proven. Men are seen as disposable. We can easily be discarded and replaced by women, and nobody will care or notice us. We aren't seen as people. Our only use is to be used, abused and quickly thrown away as if it's all meaningless. Well, I say fuck that. I'm going my own way. I'm going to get a hotel and a skanky prostitute. That'll cheer me up. And how dare courts rule in favour of the mother always, as if there's any reason to suspect that men might have no responsibility. Which is why we need to bring in financial abortion, so that men can quickly and for no reason whatsoever and with no notice quickly cut off all their responsibilities of child support. That'll show them that we're responsible. Speaking of men going their own way, I used to be a MGTOW, a member of Men Going Their Own Way, but I'm decided to go my own way from Men Going Their Own Way. Men Going Their Own Way. It's a new group. It's called Men Going Their Own Way. On my own. Quite a lot. Now I have a sore hand. It's called MGTOWOMOQALIHASH. You want to figure out how to pronounce that? And apparently there's this big fuss over the fact that there was a survey done of MRAs on the internet. Well, the only place you can find us. And it said, if you saw a woman getting raped in an alleyway, would you help? Would you help out? Would you help if you saw a woman getting raped in an alleyway? 2% said no, and the other 98% said yes. Putting in the proviso, yes, we would definitely help out. Because most of us have probably never had a threesome. And apparently there's this big fuss over the fact that apparently they meant, no, would you help the woman being raped, not the rapist? But we must continue in our strategy. We must continue to go forth on the internet, hanging around on Reddit and other chat forums and flooding other internet videos, and we must do this with a relentless militant aggression so that it gives the impression to people that all we do is sit on our asses all day spamming videos, insulting people and threatening feminists with rape, as if they're not grateful. That is all I have to say, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Rodger Fedora. It's been a pleasure talking to you. On a side note, and a serious point here, ladies and gentlemen, this is going to be my one and only video on the men's rights issue, and I know the comment section is going to explode with anger, but you need to realise something, lads and ladies, the few that there are. This is how you appear to me and most other people, and I'm not going to pretend. I'm not going to be one of these people who pretends that the extremist or the radical or the abusive, nasty arseholes in your movement who fill up comment sections and make horrid fucking comments on Twitter and Facebook and God knows where else. I'm not going to pretend that the abusive, hateful, bigoted elements of the men's rights movement are a minority. I'm not going to pretend that. I know we always say that with other fucking groups, right? Because it tends to actually be the case. But in my opinion, as far I've given the men's rights movement, seriously, I've tried for years. I've been paying attention and giving a chance, right? In my whole fucking life, in dealing with you people, I can honestly say I've met 4 men's rights activists who personally I could tolerate, or who I found to be decent human beings with whose intentions were noble. That's 4, and that's probably more than most other people like me could fucking say anyway. When I'm dealing with the BNP or the EDL or the KKK or the Westboro Baptist Church or Peter or Nambla or Sion, I don't fucking sit here and pretend that it's only the fucking mind. No, fuck them. They're an extremist group. They're made up of extremists. They're made up of hateful bigots, and that's what it is. And if you are, right, if you are one of those men's rights activists who cares about men's rights, right, then can I suggest you clean up your own house? It's not my fault that this is how I view you, because this is all you've given me. This is all I can see around me, right? If you are a civil rights group, right, if that's what you want me to believe you are, you need to start acting like one. Not just a bunch of whiny butthurt bitches on the internet who go around and abuse. Oh, you're a white knighting pussy chasing in my vagina. Good, I'm glad I am. Do you know why? Because if the alternative is being you, I'm happy the way it is, right? But as far as you guys being a civil rights movement, well, I can't see much being civil. I can't see you doing much in the way of rights, and I certainly don't see anything in the form of movement. If you want your movement to progress beyond being a bunch of second-rate betards on the internet, then that's for you to clear up, not me, because it's not my movement. Hope that clears the air. Dick Dynasty 666. Oh, this is going to be fun, isn't it?